Hey guys, this is Brian Check, and I forgot my webcam. I'm going to react, by the way, to top 5 unknown true scary stories, so let me get my webcam. So, here we are, let's get started. Okay.
These stories submitted to whyme2k15@gmail.com. Be sure to submit your story and it might be featured in the next Terrifying Tuesday. Number 5. Haunted Campus. This story was submitted by Sabrina. My name is Sabrina and I am 28. This story happened about 7 years ago when I was 21. I remember it like it was yesterday. It was early fall in Maryville, Missouri. I was going to the Northwest Missouri State University for my degree in history. The university has some history to it, which is why I decided to go there. I love places that have rich histories. Anyway, one night I was going to a night class. This wasn't my first night class, but this night was stranger than any other night. I left the class early and began to head back to my dorm.
Sorry about
On my
that.
way towards the dorm, my MP3 player kept cutting out. I thought I might have accidentally paused it, or the battery might have run out. I checked it, and it was working fine. As I looked up, all of a sudden I saw this girl walk out the main office building. I found this strange as it was late time period at all. She looked like she was from the 1950s. I was paralyzed in fear and just watched her move across the campus. She then disappeared into Roberta Hall. Once she disappeared, my MP3 player started to play again. I quickly rushed to my room and told my friends what happened, but they just laughed at me. I couldn't get the girl off my mind, and it made me remember an urban legend that was going around the campus. It was about a girl named Roberta who was injured in a terrible explosion on campus in 1951. She later died from her injuries. It still freaks me out today when I think about it, and I always had an eerie feeling when I left my night classes. Number 4. Ghostly Skype Call. This story was submitted by Hayden. I have a story from about 2 years ago which was really spooky, so I decided to share it with you. I'm not exactly the most popular kid in school. I don't really fit in. I'm more into politics, news, and science. Due to this, I don't really have a lot of friends. I decided to try and make some friends on the internet, and so I did. I met someone called Victor from Germany. We had very similar interests and would talk often. One night I couldn't sleep, so I decided to go on my laptop. It was about 2 a.m. and we were very bored, so I decided to talk to each other over a Skype call. We both had our webcams on and was doing various things to keep ourselves entertained. We watched a few videos and shared our screens so that we was in sync. We done this until about 4 a.m. Then all of a sudden, I heard a tapping on my window.
Oh my
It
god,
kind of
that's
sounded
so
like somebody was
creepy.
throwing stones at it. I went to check it out and looked out the window, but no one was there. It was really dark out except for a few street lights, but I couldn't see anyone. I then sat back down and continued to Skype. That's when I saw Victor. He had a horrific look on his face. I asked him what's wrong, and he's really panicking and began to speak in German. I couldn't understand him. He then yelled, "Who was that?" I had no clue what he was talking about. He then went on to explain that when I went to go look out the window, within the darkness of my room, he saw a very pale woman with dark hair and jet black eyes. He said she was walking across my room. I immediately began to freak out like anybody else would. I grabbed the lighter that was on my desk and took my laptop and sat in my closet. It may sound silly, but I felt safe in there. I then began to hear heavy breathing coming from inside my room. I was terrified and had no clue what to do. I was pretty much just frozen in my closet. The breathing was getting heavier. Then I heard my bedroom door creak as if someone was leaving. I gave it a few minutes and then looked out. Thankfully, nobody was there. I then heard a loud bang as if someone slammed my front door.
No.
They woke everybody up in the house. I told them what happened and they phoned the police.
You may have heard screaming, it was my window, I closed it,
Entry.
so...
Number 3. Cruel Space. This story was submitted by Francesca. This happened to me when I was quite young, so I don't remember some specific details. I was 7 years old when this happened. I was at my friend's house. Her room is upstairs along with her brother's. There is a tiny part of crawl space under their room which contains pipes and stuff, but also connects to their rooms. There is a small trapdoor in the back of my friend's bedroom closet to access the crawl space. The only other entrance is a door in the hallway closet, but a bookcase is in front of it. It was only me, her, and her brother in the house, and her brother was asleep, so we decided to try to scare him by crawling in the space and banging above on his floor and whatnot. As the space is so small, we decided to move the bookcase so we could get out on the other side. I decided to go in first to see what it was like down there. I went in and waited for a bit just to scope out the place. Then I began to hear crying. I thought it was my friend, so I called out, but she didn't answer. This freaked me out, so I went for the exit where the bookcase was. I pushed the door, but it only opened a tiny bit. Somebody had pushed the bookcase back towards the door. I thought my friend was playing a prank on me, so I called out again, but it turns out she was just a bit behind me. I asked my friend if she heard the crying, but she didn't. It freaked her out, so she turned round and went for the exit. As there is not much space, I had to wait for her to get out first before I could move. I was waiting at the other end near the blocked exit. Then there was furious banging on the blocked exit door. I was sitting right next to it. It scared the life out of me. I rushed towards the exit but clearly couldn't move too fast. That's when I saw her, a girl, right in front of
Oh
me.
my
All fours with
god.
black holes for
Oh
eyes
my
and long
god.
black hair. She seemed to have a blue glow about her. I shut my eyes and began to scream. The thing also began to scream. Then
Thank you guys for watching and stay tuned for part 2.